Hey everybody, welcome back to another Marvel Legendary gameplay video. Excited for you guys to be here. Let's do another episode of the Marvel Legendary Progression series. Excited to get back into this one. Shooting to put it out a little bit more consistent. I want to show some love to all the different series of gameplay series that I've put out, and I know there's been quite a few requests for me to keep this one going, and I'm excited to do it. I really do enjoy this one. This is kind of the one that started the channel, and it's just kind of my baby, and I really enjoy it. So, just as a quick reminder, so we're going to be wrapping up the Paint the Town Red expansion. And what that means is we can only use all of the content that's been put out from in release order from the core set to Paint the Town Red. So there's not a lot there, honestly. Our hero pool is actually decent because they put out a lot of heroes every single expansion. But like we only have standard wounds, we only have standard officers, we don't have sidekicks. Our bystander pool is pretty small. It's mostly just standard ones with a couple little special ones here thrown in there. But we'll see how that goes. So but yeah, let's just jump into gameplay and setup. So first thing we're going to do our hero selection here. And because I won the last game, what that means is that we're going to be at a small disadvantage. We're going to be receiving 3 randomized heroes, and we get to choose 2 of them to try and kind of sync them all up together and see what we can do to, bring them together as a team so we can take out the Mastermind and win the scheme. So let's get started here. First one up is going to be the randomized one, and it is going to be Bishop. Honestly, great hero. I'm very happy to see him. He's just consistent all around. He has his whole stick is KOing your cards, which is exactly what you want to be doing in a game of Marvel Legendary. You want to get that deck nice and thin, get rid of many of those great heroes as possible, so you can just get to the good stuff over and over again and take out the Mastermind even quicker. So really happy to see him. All he really wants is just a little bit of covert support, and I think we'll be just fine. Next hero we get to choose from. This was kind of just a power pick, honestly, and I haven't played him in a while. It's going to be Iceman. He fits pretty dang well with Bishop because Bishop wants to KO some cards. He provides some ranged cards to buff up with Iceman. The big thing is Bishop's common card, whatever the costs 2, and it draws a card, so we can kind of continue the chain of playing Iceman cards, just playing ranged hero after ranged hero after ranged hero to get as much stats as possible. And Iceman's just a powerhouse, easily one of the most powerful heroes in the whole entire set. And I wanted to bring him in for this game, and hopefully it'll all pan out. Let's go to our third randomized hero, and that one is going to be Symbiote Spider-Man. This one kind of throws a little bit of a wrench in the plan, I would say, just because Symbiote Spider-Man is really focused on 1 and 2 costing heroes. And while we do have a 2-cost hero with Iceman and Bishop, which is really great, but their cards don't exactly don't powerhouse things out. They don't bring a lot of attack, things like that. We want to be chaining into cards that, instead of drawing 6 cards and doing a lot of damage, we want to draw like 15 cards and do a bunch of damage. So that's kind of what Symbiote Spider-Man wants. So in terms of the next hero to choose, this is always tough when we get a Spider-Man hero, because Spider-Man heroes really thrive when you have other Spider-Man cards in there, but they don't do very well in randomizers because, honestly, so I have a choice here. I can just completely ignore him, get the next 2, and then basically have a dead hero in my hero deck. Might provide some support, or I can bring in a hero that can support him so he can actually do something about it. And that's kind of what I decided to do. And looking over my options, I didn't have many, but I ended up going with just the core Spider-Man. I mean, he's not exciting. He doesn't bring a crazy amount to the table, but when you put these guys together and you can draw a bunch of their cards over, a ton at a time, ends up dishing out quite a bit of damage. So we'll have to see how it goes. We do kind of have 2 different decks kind of set up here. We have the Iceman and Bishop and the Spider-Man deck that we want to have. Each different deck wants to collect basically these cards. Mainly Iceman. We can kind of spread out Bishop's cards and wouldn't be too terrible of a thing. But I definitely want one player to grab as many Spider-Man's cards as possible. Last hero is going to be the randomized one. It's going to be Hulk. Hulk is, it's not terrible, I would say, because we do actually have plenty of strength cards with the Spider-Man cards to support Hulk, which is kind of interesting. But the only problem is Hulk cards are going to end up being a kind of a brick in our deck when it comes to the Spider-Man cards, because because if we have one of Hulk's cards on top of our deck, basically all of core Spider-Man cards just end up being dead. They'll reveal the top card, and it's just going to be that Hulk card, and it's just going to stay there basically. So it's kind of a push and pull. We're going to have to see how this goes. I'm not 100% optimistic about this, especially this kind of Spider-Man side of things. If we can get lucky and just get a bunch of Iceman cards and he can kind of carry us through, I think we'll be fine, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Let's see. Okay, let's scooch over to the Mastermind and the scheme. Villains, we'll just see those as they pop up. All right, let's see. So the last scheme is going to be Invade the Daily Bugle News HQ. There's going to be 8 twists in the villain deck. We're going to add 6 extra henchmen from a single henchman group to the hero deck. Those are the Phalanx. And the special rules, you can fight villains in the HQ. Twist KO a hero from the HQ. Put the highest attack villain from the city into the HQ. When there are 5 villains in the HQ, we are going to lose. So we're going to be taking up our HQ slots. We're going to be focusing our attack to get rid of them so we can start getting more heroes into the HQ so we can actually recruit them. So it's going to put a damper on it. And I think that's just going to be a pretty big negative in terms of this, because we want to be digging for as many heroes as possible so that we can have this moment where, player A can just, Miles can just grab the Spider-Man cards and not hit a point where it's like, God, there's no Spider-Man cards in there. Now I have to recruit something that's taken away from Harrison's deck, things like that. So I think there's definitely going to be some tension. I think this might be a longer game, is going to be my guess, but we'll see how it goes. The Mastermind we ended up choosing, or randomly choosing, is going to be Loki. Loki's great. He does 10 attack. He's quite a bit. He's the most difficult hero on the core set for sure. He's just going to be handing out some wounds, but we do need some strength. If we have some strength cards to prevent that, we should be fine. We have a common set with a Hulk, a common set with Spider-Man, and a common set with Symbiote Spider-Man, and an uncommon with Iceman. So hopefully we should have enough in order to prevent that pretty frequently. So I'm not too stressed about that. But yeah, this is the setup we're going to be doing for this last game in the Paint the Town Red expansion. Then we'll move on to the next one. Excited about that. I'm going to get these cards shuffled up, and we will get this game going. So I'll see you in just a second. All right, shuffled up and ready to go. Let's get the HQ set up. Ooh, got a Frostbite armor off the top. Very happy to see that. Growing Anger. Got a Web Shooter. Dark Strength. And an Ice Slide. Okay, great. We got some strength cards we can pick up nice and early to prevent the wounds coming from Loki. Got a good start to an Iceman deck. We have an incredible start to an Iceman deck. We want to pick up this Frostbite armor ASAP. Web Shooter isn't too exciting, but could be, at least we have 2 Spider-Man cards we can work off of. So let's have Miles start us out. Okay, we got ourselves a 3-3. Not the most ideal start, I would say, in terms of the HQ that's set up right now. Top card is going to be a Scheme Twist. So that means we're going to KO here from the HQ, put the highest attack from the city into the HQ. So there are no villains in the HQ, so we don't have to stress about that right now, which is great. We do still have to KO a card from the HQ, and I'm tempted to grab a Web Shooter because it is... Yeah, I think we're going to do Web Shooter because I have 3 recruit. I'll probably pick up Growing Anger with it. I know we're kind of weakening our Spider-Man side, but we'll see what happens. Got to absorb energies to replace it. And, ooh, that's kind of tempting just to grab that instead. We have 3 recruit. We do have 3 attack, but we can't do much with it. Do I grab absorb energies or Growing Anger? I think I'm going to go with Growing Anger just because it has that strength icon to prevent the wounds from Loki. It's replaced with a great responsibility. Awesome. All right, and that should wrap us up. All right, sweet. All right, we do have a 5-1 for Harrison. That's great. All right, top card is going to be, got ourselves a Hammerhead HQ. So Streets of New York is one of the villain groups. 5 attack, has bribes. We can use attack or recruit in order to take him out. When we fight him, we have to KO one of our heroes with a recruit icon. So a huge positive there. Let's play out here. We do have 5 attack and 1 recruit. So we could actually take out Hammerhead, but we're going to spend 5. We're grabbing Frostbite armor right now. And Harrison is going to set his plant his flag in the Iceman deck for sure, replaced with the Web Shooter. And that should wrap us up. All right, looks like Miles is going to have the 5-1 this time. Top card is going to be a Scheme Twist. Okay, so we do have to KO a card from the HQ. I think we can do another Web Shooter. Not to stress about that too much. And the Hammerhead is going to enter the HQ. Okay, let's play out here. We do have 5 recruit and 1 attack. So, let's see. We could grab Absorb Energies, or we can grab the... I think let's spend 2. We're definitely going to grab Dark Strength here because it is a strength card to prevent wounds from Loki, and it can start us in the Spider-Man's section. Replaced with another Dark Strength. Yeah, I think we're going to spend 2. Let's grab that, and it goes well with our Growing Anger. Replaced with an Ice Slide, and that should wrap us up. All right, we got 3-3. Top card is going to be a Doombot Legion. Great, so when we fight them, we look at the top 2 cards of our deck, KO one of them, put the other one back. Let's play out here. We do have 3 recruit and 3 attack. I think we're going to be spending 3. Let's grab Absorb Energies, and hopefully we can pick up some whatever the costs when they pop up. And we got an Unstoppable Hulk to replace that. I feel like it's kind of a dead card in this situation just because we want to focus on these, focus on the Spider-Man cards as well, but we'll see how it goes. Let's spend 3. Let's take out the Doombot Legion here. Got ourselves 2 agents. We get to KO one of those and put the other one back. And that should wrap us up. All right, got ourselves 4 recruit and one of my Dark Strengths here. Top card is going to be a Scheme Twist. Okay, so we do have to KO a card from the HQ. Nothing to put inside into the HQ, which is great. I think we'll do the Unstoppable Hulk. And let's get that replaced with Deep Freeze. Nice. That's a good pull. Okay. All right. Well, let's play our Dark Strength. We're gonna reveal the. Oh, it has Wall Crawl. Huh. I guess I could have grabbed the other one. That's fine. I totally missed that, but that's okay. Top card is gonna be Dark Strength actually. So we reveal that and we get +2 attack. So currently we're at 3 with that one, going up to 4, which isn't really gonna do it much. I guess we can take this guy out. Yeah. You know what? So we have 4 recruit. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do. Let's spend 4 and 1. Let's take out Hammerhead here. And then we get to KO one of our operatives. Let's get that replaced with a Shadow. Oh, nice. A Shadowed Spider. That's really good. Yeah, let's spend 1. Let's grab Shadowed Spider. And we're going to wall crawl it to the top. You get +1 attack for each other hero you play this turn that costs 1 or 2. So that should set up pretty dang good. Let's get that replaced with a Dark Strength. Nice. Yeah, this is great. Okay. That should wrap us up. All right, I was kind of thinking that Miles might need to grab this, but we are getting a good consistent amount of these Spider-Man cards, so I think Harrison can pick this one up just fine. All right, top card is going to be a Destroyer, so 7 attack. When we fight it, we get to KO all of our Shield Team Icon heroes, and if he escapes, each player has to KO 2 of their heroes. So kind of a benefit on both ends most of the time. It does mess up your hand a little bit, but still not too shabby. Let's see, let's play out our recruit, which is going to be 4. It looks like we do have 3 attack, which isn't going to really do too much. But I think we're going to spend 4. Let's grab an Ice Slide here. Let's get that replaced with a Firepower for the Future. That's Bishop's rare card. Pretty happy to see that. Hopefully we can recruit that nice and early. And that should wrap us up. Okay. Got quite a bit of attack this turn. Hopefully we can do something with it. Top card is going to be, got a Tombstone. 8 attack, bribe, so we can use attack or recruit to take him out, or both. Escape, each player reveals a strength hero or is going to gain a wound. Okay, well, let's play our recruit, which is 1. Let's see, I can't recruit this. I just don't have enough. That'd be nice if I could do that. Let's play Dark Strength. The top card is going to be a Soldier, so we don't get the bonus there. So we're at 1. But we can play Growing Anger to get that extra 1, 2, and 3. Extra 2 attack, 1, 2, and then we could play this to get 1, and then we get +1 for each other hero you play that costs 1 or 2, which is going to be 1. So we're up to 8. So we could take out Tombstone, or we could take out Destroyer, actually. Yeah, let's go down to 1. Let's take him out. We're going to KO all of our Hydra ones. 3 KOs in 1, not too shabby. And then we just have 1 and 1, so I think we're just going to pass it on over. All right, got that Frostbite armor, so we'll get at least 1 card draw off of this one. Top card is going to be Scheme Twist. Okay, so we have to KO one from the HQ. We can KO Firepower from the Future, actually. I think I am going to do it. I think if we get a lot of Spider-Man cards in one deck and a lot of Iceman cards in one deck, I think it's going to be a little more powerful than a rare card, honestly. And Tombstone will enter. Okay, let's do Ice Slide for 2. Let's do this going up to 5. We're going to draw 1 card. Got ourselves a Trooper. We'll play those out going up to 7. And then we have 3 recruit right there. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to spend 7 and 1. We'll take out Tombstone here. Get that replaced with the Unstoppable Hulk. Let's spend 2, grab a Deep Freeze. Replace with another Unstoppable Hulk. This is kind of the worry spot because the more Hulk cards I see, the less happy I'm going to be about it. So I think I'm going to wrap it up though. All right, let's pass it on over. Top card is going to be the Ymir the Frost Giant. 6 attack, ambush. Each player reveals a ranged hero or is going to gain a wound. Choose a play, and when we fight them, we choose a player. That player KOs any number of wounds from their hand or discard pile. So looks like Miles here is definitely going to gain 1. And unfortunately, it looks like Harrison is 2. What rotten luck right on that one. We're going to be handing out 2 wounds, 2 standard ones. Okay, well, let's just play out here. We do have 4 recruit and 2 attack. Let's spend 2. I'm going to grab Great Responsibility first because if I can hold off on Dark Strength, I can use that to get it on top of my deck, and then I can use my other Dark Strengths in order to get the bonus. So let's get this one first. Get it replaced with Astonishing Strength. Okay, yeah, I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to grab that one too. Like I said, I want to kind of save this for a little bit of a combo move and replace with a Phalanx. Okay, so we're going to have to get rid of that. All right, that should wrap us up. All right, looks like we get the 4 and 2 for Harrison here. Top card is going to be a Bullseye. 6 attack. When we fight him, we get to KO one of our heroes with a recruit icon and one of our heroes with an attack icon. All right, let's play out here. We have the 4 and the 2. Let's spend 4. Let's just grab an Ice Slide. Get that replaced with a Absorb Energies. And that should wrap us up. All right, let's pass it on over here. Top card is going to be Master Strike. So we have to reveal a strength hero or we're going to gain a wound. So it looks like Miles is just fine. And it looks like I won't be able to get that for Harrison. So he's going to be getting a wound. Let me get a standard one out of here. There we go. Okay, so let's play our 2 recruit. So 2. First, we're going to spend 2. Let's grab Dark Strength, and we're going to wall crawl that to the top. Let's get that replaced with a Concussive Blast. We're then going to play both of our Dark Strengths, and we're going to reveal the Dark Strength that we already have. So that's going to give me 6 attack right off the bat. Not too shabby. Then we're going to play our Growing Anger. Go up to 9. Playing our last one, go up to 10. Perfect. Let's spend 10. Let's hit Loki for the first time. All right, we got ourselves Vanishing Illusion. Each other player KOs a villain from their victory pile. It's a little rough. Let's see. It looks like just a little VP. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. We're not too stressed about VP. We'll KO one of our Doombot legions. But yeah, pretty sweet. That's going to wrap us up. All right, got a pretty mediocre hand on Harrison's side of things. Top card is going to be a Paramedic. So when we rescue that, we get to KO a wound, which actually is pretty solid, actually, in this situation. Let's play out here. We have 3 attack and looks like 4 recruit. And I think we're just going to go down to 1. Let's grab an Absorb Energies. Let's get that replaced with another Absorb Energies. And let's spend 3. Let's take out this Phalanx here. Oh, wait, hold on. I could have done something fancy there. So I'm going to do the Phalanx. We have to KO one with an attack icon, which is a Trooper, which will actually give me 2 recruit. Bing, bing. And let's get that replaced with a Crazed Rampage. And yeah, I think we'll spend 3. Let's grab another Absorb Energies. I know they're not range cards, but they do some good work. Let's get it replaced with Shadowed Spider. And that should wrap us up. Okay, let's pass it on over. Ooh, I think we got something good going on here. Top card is going to be a Frost Giant, 4 attack. Fight, each player reveals a ranged hero or is going to gain a wound. And if he escapes, same effect. Okay, I think we got something going on here. So first, let's play our Astonishing Strength. Top card is going to be an Operative. We'll play that. Let's play out both of these. We're going to go up to 3. Let's spend 2 of it to put Shadowed Spider on top of our deck. Let's get that replaced with a Whatever the Cost. I do like that. Let's play both of our Dark Strengths here. And top card is going to be the Shadowed Spider. So we're going to get 6 attack off of that. Then we'll play this and going up to 8. Not too shabby, I would say. I could take out Bullseye. I could take out Ymir the Frost Giant. Let's see. Choose a player that player KOs any number of wounds from their hand and discard pile. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Harrison actually doesn't have a wound in hand. He does have one in his discard pile. Let's see, and I don't have one. So I could take out Bullseye here and just KO 2 things. I won't get the benefit off of the Paramedic. Or can I do... When you rescue this bystander, you may KO a wound from your hand or any player's discard pile. That's... Okay, there we go. Let's go down to 2. Let's take out Bullseye. So we're going to KO one with an attack icon and one with a recruit icon. So these 2 cards. And then we also get to KO the wound from Harrison's pile. That's pretty dang good. Let's see. And yeah, that should wrap me up. Okay, we got something. We got a pretty great setup here. Top card is going to be Scheme Twist. Okay, so we have to KO a card. I think we're just going to get rid of... Yeah, let's get rid of Unstoppable Hulk. Let's get... Oh, and then we have to do Highest, so Ymir is going to enter. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, okay, let's do Deep Freeze first. Draw a card, got an agent. That's actually what I wanted, because we're going to spend 2. Let's do that. Let's spend 2. Let's grab a Whatever the Cost right now, just in case we get to draw it for some reason. Spider Sense is Tingling. Off the top, we're then going to play a Ice Slide for 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to play Frostbite Armor, going up to 6, and drawing 2 cards. All right, got a wound and a trooper. Let's play these out, going up to 9, just one short. It's a little rough. Let's see. So we could do Frost Giant. Well, we could do Ymir. Yeah, let's do Ymir. Let's go down to 3. Let's take out Ymir the Frost Giant. And let's get that replaced with a Thwip. Great, that's a Symbiote Spider-Man's rare card. We do get to KO our wounds from a hand and discard pile, so we'll get rid of that one. And I think that's going to wrap us up. Okay, got a pretty good setup here. We have Growing Anger in hand, so we don't have to stress about it being on top of our deck. And a wound also. So, top card is going to be Scheme Twist. Okay, so we have to KO a card. We'll get rid of Unstoppable Hulk. And we'll put Frost Giant back in. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? I don't have 2 recruit to grab these, unfortunately. So here, let's do Great Responsibility for 1. Top card is Shadowed Spider. Actually, man, I wish I did the Dark Strength first. That's okay, though. Let's do Dark Strength here. That's going to give me 1. Top card is going to be an Operative, so we don't get the bonus. That stinks, but we'll play this going up to... That's extra 3, so we'll go up to 5 attack. We'll then play Shadowed Spider, which is going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then we'll play this, which will give me 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll play that for 1. Okay, not too shabby. Let's go down to 2. And yeah, let's hit Loki. Okay, got ourselves a Cruel Ruler. Defeat a villain in the city for free. Dang. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap us up. All right, nothing too crazy here. All right, top card is going to be another Scheme Twist. Okay, so we have to just KO a card. We'll get rid of Crazed Rampage. Let's get that replaced with a Spider Senses Tingling. Okay, well, let's play this out for 3 recruit. Let's play this out. So it's 2, 4, 6, and then 7 for the extra. And let's see. I think we are going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's take out the Frost Giant here. We can reveal a range card, which is good. Let's get that replaced with a Spider Sense Tingling. Wow, okay. There we go. And Miles can't reveal one, which it stinks, but we just want to get the city nice and empty here. So we're going to gain a wound. And let's see. And not really interested in grabbing any of these cards for Harrison, so I think we're just going to pass it on over. All right, we got both Dark Strengths, but 4 recruit, which is pretty good. Top card is going to be a Jigsaw. 11 attack, but he does have Bribe. Ambush, each player discards 3 cards and then draws 2. Okay, so, man, I really want some of this recruit, actually. I think I might... Maybe I'll get rid of these. I don't really have much to fight. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Dark Strengths and the Operative. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Okay, got the Strength and the other Dark Strength. But that is another recruit, which is good. All right, let's play that for 1. Top card is going to be that growing Anger. We'll play that for 1, but I don't think it's going to matter too much because we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, going up to 4. Let's spend 2. Let's grab Thwip. Let's get that replaced with Spider Sense Tingling. Let's spend 2. Let's grab one of those and replace with Great Responsibility. Okay. All right, that should wrap us up. Okay, not too shabby of a hand for Harrison here. All right, top card is going to be Master Strike. So we have to reveal a Strength card or gain a wound. Luckily, we're good there. And Miles has the Growing Anger, so we are set. It's exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay, so let's play our Absorb Energies for 2. Let's play our Whatever the Cost, which is going to draw us a card. It's going to draw us a card, and then we get to KO one of our cards from our discard pile, which is an Agent. That's going to give me an extra 2 recruit from Absorb Energies. Let's see. Then let's play our Deep Freeze. We're going to draw a card, and then we're going to get +1 for each range card we played before, which is this one. Go up to 3. Let's play Frostbite Armor, going up to 5 attack. We're going to draw 2 cards, 1 and 2. Oops, 1 and 2. Not bad. Then let's play our attack, going up to 7. Play these 2, going up to 9. Playing this for going up to 6. So close. Well, 9, 10, 11. That'll bring me down to 4. But I want to grab this. So yeah, I think I'm going to go by 1. I'm going to grab Concussive Blast. Let's get that replaced with a Deep Freeze. And I think I'm just going to let the 9 fizzle. It's really sad, but think that's the best way to do it. All right, let's move on over. Sorry, I had a bit of a stutter there. Ended up recruiting the Concussive Blast, replaced with Deep Freeze, and we're passing it on over. Okay, not the most ideal hand. Yeah, not the most ideal hand at all. All right, top card is going to be a Bullseye. And that's the one when we fight him, we get to KO a attack and a recruit icon. Here, let me see. How much attack can I make here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can go up to 6, actually. That's probably worth it, actually. Let's spend 6. Let's take out Bullseye here. And let's KO our soldier and our operative. I was contemplating just passing and KOing the wound, but I think that's worth it. All right, let's pass it on over. Ugh, pretty rough hand here for Harrison here, but hopefully that means the next one's going to be incredible. Top card's Doombot Legion. Don't have to worry about that too much at all. Well, let's play the Deep Freeze. See if we can get something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 recruit. Let's spend 2. Let's grab Deep Freeze. Let's get it replaced with a Phalanx. All right, well, I think that's just going to wrap us up there. All right, we got some pretty good options here. Okay, top card is going to be Doombot Legion. Okay, let's see. How do we want to do this? So let's play Thwip. It's going to give me 4 attack. I have to put 2 cards from my hand on top of my deck. I'm going to grab, let's see. Let's do Shadowed Spider. And let's see. Great Responsibility. Yeah. Because then we're going to play Dark Strength, which is going to give me 1. Reveal. Another 2. Then let's play the Astonishing Strength, giving me 1. Grabbing the Great Responsibility, going up to 9. We're going to play that. Top card is going to be the Shadowed Spider. Then we can play that. Let's see if we can go up to 2. Play this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad at all. Good moves here. Let's spend 2. Let's grab a Spider Sense is Tingling, and let's get that replaced with a Phalanx. So with this, man, I'm getting nervous about this a little bit. Sorry, I forgot to put my phone on silent. Let's go down to 3. And we're going to hit Loki. All right, we got ourselves Whispers and Lies. Each other player KOs 2 bystanders from their victory pile. We don't have any of those, so we don't have to worry about that. And with the 3, I could take out a Phalanx, but I have to KO one of my non-great heroes, which I'm not excited about. But let's spend 3. Let's hit a Doombot Legion, actually. Top 2 cards are Spider Sense and Operative. We'll get rid of that one. Leave the other one on top, and that should wrap us up. All right, well, we're definitely getting the good stuff after that terrible hand last time. Top card is going to be a Tombstone. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, Absorb Energies for 2. Whatever the cost. KOing an agent. That's going to get us 2 recruit off of the Absorb Energies. Then let's play our, let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to do Ice Slide right now. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Let's do Concussive Blast, going up to 6. So we're already up to 11, so we can hit Loki this turn. 11. Then we can play this going up to 12. Let's play this going up to 15. And we get to draw 1, 2, 3 cards. Yeah, we got this. Go up to 3. That's going to go up by 16, 17. Play this 18, 19. 20, 21, 22. So we're up to 20. Plus 2. Yeah, no, I think that's actually game. Yeah, that's game. Okay, so let's go down to 12 there. Let's hit this one, unless this does something crazy. K up to 4 cards from your discard pile. That's just a huge positive. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll spend our last hidden Loki. We've won the game. Not too shabby at all. Pretty dang good. Okay, so I think kind of the key to success I think I had in this game was I was able to establish the 2 separate decks, which was really good. But I also was able to get ice because I had kind of that big surge of Spider-Man cards, and I think which threw Harrison off a little bit because he wasn't able to recruit many things. But I was able to establish the Iceman deck before that huge surge of Spider-Man cards popped up. So that we were able to, it was just pretty good timing, I would say. And we also had some really big KO moments, I would say. What was it? Harrison got to fight the Destroyer, which KO'd a good chunk of his cards. We had multiple bullseyes out, which did some good work. I mean, we did great. Yeah, that was a really good game. And a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting to be here for a little while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards from you to only 2 cards from you. Only 1 card from Hulk. We really didn't want to have any Hulks. Now that I think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whoops, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually tied with Bishop and Iceman. So Symbiote Spider-Man was recruited the most, so he's going to go on a 5-week vacation. These 2 recruited the next, so they're going to go on a 4-week vacation. Spider-Man's 3, and Hulk is 2. Yeah, no, I thought that was a pretty solid game, honestly, and I think we had some good things really go our way. We were able to keep the HQ nice and cleared out. Honestly, this game isn't really too difficult, I would say. Most of the time, we're not having these crazy, insane villains inside the HQ. There's a couple times they miss. It keeps the city nice and empty. We're not stressing about escapes and things like that. We just kind of want to build the deck as fast as we can, hit the Mastermind. I think most of the time putting a villain from the HQ a villain from the city into the HQ, lots of times it ends up being a benefit, especially if it's not one that's too difficult to take out. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That wraps up to our Paint the Town Red expansion, and I'm kind of scratching my brain as to what the next one is. I can't think of it at the moment. I think it's another small box expansion. Now I'm kind of curious. No, I don't have a thing to Google it up right now. But anyways, guys, I'm excited for the next one. So kind of what I'm planning to do. So I'm moving to the next one. We're gonna be adding a bunch of heroes, schemes, villains. We're gonna add up all those cards, which is really great. We're gonna focus on playing the cards from that expansion because I think that kind of simulates what it'd be like to get a new expansion. When you get that new expansion, you want to play with all the new cards. So we're gonna kind of front load all of the new heroes to the very front of it and the masterminds and the villains. We're going to be sending those on shorter vacation time so we can see them a little bit sooner rather than later. It's going to be kind of a different setup there. And I'm also going to do a quick rundown of the expansion. I feel like I should have been done that for the other ones. I'm just going to, load up legendarycards.com and I'm just going to flip through the cards real quick and just be like, hey, great hero, awesome hero, rough hero, not the best one. Go through the schemes, masterminds, just do kind of a rundown, talk about the keywords that were introduced and how it kind of changed the landscape of the game and see if it added anything that was really, really impactful. Yeah, I'm really excited for that part about it. Maybe I'll make that a separate video instead of attacking it on the front of the first game. I think that could be interesting. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you had a great time. Keep your heads up. I'll see you next time. We'll see you.